The great dragon Orochi. High atop the tallest mountain in the land, an ancient and mighty dragon by the name of Orochi lay coiled around the rocky crags, basking in the mid-morning sun. Orochi stretched his colossal body and flexed his 8 powerful necks, sending loose rocks tumbling down the mountainside. His obsidian scales glinted in the light, rippling over his thick, muscular torso. Orochi lazily surveyed the land below with his 8 heads. Each one was crowned with cruel, spiked horns and filled with razor-sharp teeth as long as swords. His eyes, burning with primordial fire, missed nothing within his domain. Just then, Orochi spotted movement far below. His molten gaze focused on a group of humans making their way up the winding mountain path. Orochi snorted in amusement, plumes of smoke rising from his nostrils. Foolish humans, did they really think they could challenge him here in his own lair? He would toy with them for a while before crushing their pathetic ambitions. As the humans drew nearer, Orochi could make out their voices drifting up to him on the wind. "This is madness," one man cried, staring up at the monstrous dragon coiled above. "We should turn back before it's too late." "Do not falter now," shouted the leader, a broad-shouldered warrior wielding a gleaming sword. "We knew this task would not be easy when we set out. The beast must be slain for the safety of the kingdom." The men steeled their nerves and continued the treacherous climb, emboldened by their leader's words. Orochi watched their approach, an amused rumble building in his chest. When the humans finally clambered onto the shelf of rock where Orochi lay, the dragon spewed a torrent of flames into the sky, forcing them back. The men cried out in shock and fear, cowering behind their leader. "Puny creatures!" Orochi thundered, his voice echoing off the mountain peaks. "You dare challenge me in my own domain? I am Orochi, ancient scourge of the land. My fiery breath has laid waste to armies beyond count, my claws have rent whole cities asunder. What makes you think you stand a chance against my might?" The warrior leader stepped forth and boldly met Orochi's baleful golden gaze. "Great Orochi, we do not seek your destruction, but your aid. Our kingdom is beset by a terrible evil that only your power can vanquish. Will you not help us in our time of need?" Orochi was taken aback. In all his centuries of dominion, no human had ever sought to parley with him in this manner. They had always come to destroy, never to plead for assistance. He narrowed his eyes suspiciously. "What proof have you that this is not some trick?" Orochi asked. "How am I to know you speak the truth?" In answer, the leader lifted a glowing orb from his tunic. Orochi recognized it at once, a scrying stone from the ancient dragon temples, attuned to detect lies and illusion. This was indeed no deception. Orochi considered the human's words. Perhaps this could prove an amusing diversion from his solitary existence. "Very well," rumbled the dragon. "I shall aid you, mortal. But heed this warning, should you seek to turn on me once our task is done, my wrath shall be great indeed." The leader bowed low. "You have my sworn oath that no treachery shall come at our hands. With the great Orochi as our ally, we cannot fail." Orochi nodded, then turned his colossal body and unfurled his massive wings. "Climb upon my back then, humans," he growled. "The shadow that looms over your kingdom shall soon feel my fiery breath." The men cheered and hastened to obey, their quest bolstered by the ancient dragon's fearsome might. As Orochi launched himself into the sky, he snorted in amusement once more. Perhaps these foolish mortals might prove entertaining after all.